How you doing, guys? It's Trenius and you're tuned into the infamous Living Room Network. Divine powers are always working for us because we're trying to do right. Oh my God, it's so early in the morning. I'm feeling so good. This is the maximum focus challenge, so I hope you're out there being focused, and more focused on the things you need to get done. No more time, sitting around waiting on things to happen, waiting for money to grow on trees. No, now it's time to put the plans into action. If you didn't watch my video yesterday, take immediate action. I highly advise you to watch that video. Oh, and please make sure you subscribe so that you can be updated with the latest videos every 24 hours. We got new videos every 24 hours to give you the latest insights on how to use your mind properly. Okay, so with that being said, I'm gonna give you a little rundown on what's been going on in my past 24 hours and everything. And I'm gonna show you something really wonderful about life. This is such a beautiful place that we stay in. It's such a wonderful place. It's just a matter of one, like yourself, being aware of all the things that you are experiencing. Know what's happening, know what's going on, know why this happened and why that happened. Because believe it or not, it's a puzzle piece. Your life is a puzzle piece. And if you're the overseer, if you're the lifeguard, and you can look in the water and know which pieces aren't in the right spot, and you can shift yourself back to this position and get in position for this event or this circumstance that you know is about to come up because you're using your intuition, you'll be good at it, and you'll start to see that life is actually working for you. I'll give you an example. So it's summertime here in the United States of America. I was talking to a guy. He was an Uber driver. He was so smart. He was very smart. Oh my God, he was amazingly smart. And he was talking so fast, and he was Spanish. I think he was mixed with Spanish and Caucasian. But I was sitting in the front seat with him, and there were three more riders in the back seat. And now watch how the universe works. Now listen, listen, guys. It's wonderful. It's amazing. So all of a sudden, we went from a group conversation in the Uber car, to a closed off conversation. Now, be aware, there are 5 of us in the Uber car. I'm in the front seat, the driver is the one I'm talking about, and there are 3 people in the back seat. So we went from a group conversation in the car to like a closed off conversation. One of the persons in the back said something to the other person in the back, and then they 3 got involved in their own conversation after a while. Now, who's left to continue other conversations outside of the conversations in the back? Who's left? Okay, me and this Uber driver, right? Me and this Uber driver. So now me and the Uber driver are engaged in the conversation, and all of a sudden he just starts talking all this information. He was like so smart. Like, he was just saying stuff about energy, and he was talking about how he had a degree in well, he did judo. He had a degree in psychology, and he was a personal trainer on the side, and he had been an ex a police officer and all this other stuff. He was just all over the field. He was his own entrepreneur. He talked about how he did life coaching, and he tried to get a degree in it, or a certificate in it, I'm sorry, but he never followed through. And so as he's doing all this talking, my knee hit something on the side of the door, and I look down and I pick up this book. The book is called Millionaire Mindset Habits. And I said to myself before I asked him, was this a book or not, which I'm pretty sure it was his car. I got it. Like, the universe was talking to me in that moment, in that instance, because my knee hit this book. We're having this conversation about saving the world, optimistic conversation, smart people, intelligent people, like conversation like ourselves, trying to change the world, make ourselves better, other people's lives better, the world a better place. So as we're having this conversation, I'm like, yo, where did you get this book? He was like, oh, this is my Bible. This is my Bible. This is my favorite book. And I'm like, really? He goes on and 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 on. And so it was a wonderful conversation, man. And he was just like, guys, he was talking to everybody called in. He was like, guys, people do not know. They don't even have to go to work. They could create something and work for themselves. It was like, he was like, why do you think they have that saying, the rich get richer and the poor get poor? Because poor people teach their children to work for their money, as opposed to rich people teach their kids to create things so that they can inherit more money and continue to inherit more and more. The rich get richer, the poor get poorer. Okay, and so we had this long conversation. So anyway, the guy is about to drop me off. He said he's talking about exercising. He was like, you know what? The three main things that every human being needs in order to have a happy life physically, in order to get your mind to, to think happy thoughts, to be in a positive vibration. He's a little different. He was a little different now. I would have said otherwise, but he was like, you know what you need, right? He was like, anaerobic exercise. Anaerobic exercises, which is jogging and stuff like swimming. Anaerobic. See, a lot of people think you gotta go to the gym, lift all these weights. A lot of people think you gotta run, treadmill, and you gotta stand there in one spot. But anaerobic exercise, where you're running, jogging outside, and swimming. Anaerobic exercise. Laughing. He says laughing. He was like, tell yourself a joke a day, and just that's gonna have a strong effect on your mind. If you tell yourself a joke a day, you're gonna become this bubbly person. You're gonna be and it makes perfect sense, because the more you do something, the more you repeat something, the better it has an influence on your life and your mind. And so I'm like, okay. And he was like, sex. He was like, those are the three things that every person needs to live a positive life. And I started laughing like, wow. But he has a point there. He has a point there. Now here's where it gets spooky. Here's where the universe starts to really work. And so, as he drops me off at the airport, I'm at the airport, waiting on my flight and watching television. Now, it's this late night show on or whatever. Something like a late night show. It looked like, where the dude is behind the desk and he has a celebrity over here or whatever. He's talking to him. So there was a guy talking to the dude behind the desk. And so he goes, blah, 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 blah. He's talking about the universe. That's why it caught my eye like that. Excuse me, guys. The whole conversation on television caught my eye, because I'm sitting there just in the airport just chilling, right? And I automatically hear this stuff about the universe, like, universal cosmic. Man, I looked up, I'm like, oh, that's my words. Them my words right there. That's my stuff right there. Who talking about that? Who? Oh, the TV. And so I started listening to the TV, and I'm tuned in. I'm tuned in. Now, it hasn't been 2 hours before after I got out of the car. So the guys on television just talking. They talking back and forth about the universe and how to live a positive life, a wonderful life, and all this good stuff. And he was like, you know what? Anaerobic exercise. That's what the guy on television says. Now, it wasn't 2 hours after I got out this car now. So he says, he's talking to, he's like, yeah, da-da-da, blah-blah. The world is like a big cosmos and a minute shell of anaerobic exercise. And I'm like, I just heard that. Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that? People, no, they're not gonna. Only you will know. Only you will see the patterns, how the universe is sending you messages. Anaerobic exercise. Okay, now it really gets spookier. So, I get back home, and I'm trying to fathom all of what just happened. I just met this cool guy who just gave me insights for the next 10 years. I just got a new book that he told me about, that I'm telling you about, Millionaire Mindset Habits. And I just got 3 key principles about, what it takes to live a positive lifestyle outside of what I know. This is coming from somebody else, And so after I understood everything, I'm like, wow, I'm really gonna have to do some anaerobic exercise. And I really got into jogging. Like after everything is settled down and I got back to the crib, I really started jogging. Like I just started jogging. I just kept that word in my mind. Anaerobic, lactic acid, anaerobic exercise, anaerobic exercise. And so, it's in my mind. Now, here's where it gets spookier. I noticed the results after a jog. Now, I knew that swimming was another thing. to do, but I just didn't have any access to get to a pool. Like I don't have a YMCA card or nothing like that. I don't want to go to my neighborhood pool or nothing like that because there's too many kids in there, and I don't like swimming with a lot of kids and all this crazy. So it was in the back of my mind that I needed to get to a pool, but I didn't try to force it. I just knew that I need to swim as well as jog. Okay, so the universe is working. The universe is working behind the scenes. The universe is working in ways that we can't understand. Stuff and events come up every day. We don't know why. We don't know how. We don't know why we're going to the cookout. We don't know why we got invited to the birthday party. We don't know why your mother's gonna have a party. We don't know why your kid wants to go to this event, but you must go there anyway because it's all a part of the universe. It's all a part of the unfoldment of your desires. It's all helping you out to become a better person, to make yourself better, other people's lives better, the world a better place. It's all for your abundance, your prosperity. Now, so after about 4 times I done jogged already, ever since I done heard this tip from this wise guy, the wise man, all of a sudden I get an invitation to my phone. Bing! Who is it? My cousin. He sends me an invitation to a pool party. He sends me an invitation to a pool party. I didn't think nothing about it. See, I'm not as smart as the universe. I didn't realize what was happening. I didn't realize how the universe was working so fast already. So I'm like, yeah, I don't even want to go to no pool party. And it's at nighttime too. I don't want to go to no pool party. So, anyway, yesterday was the pool party. So, Cuzzo had hit me back. My cousin had hit me back and was like, are you still going to this pool party? The guy really wants you to come because he cut your hair one time. I'm like, because he's a barber. And I was like, sure, why not? If he wants me to come, I will show up. I will come just for him, and just to show my respects, to the invitation. Like, yeah, okay, cool. And so I get to this pool party. I wasn't thinking about anaerobic exercise. I wasn't thinking about the universe, nothing like that. So by the time I navigate through all the crowd of people and I get down to the pool area, a light bulb in my head went off, literally. I was just like chilling, like do 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 do, bam. And my mind, my subconscious mind sent a signal up to my conscious mind, and this is how the universe works on you too. Just listen to the story. And it was like, it was like, didn't you say you wanted to swim and you needed anaerobic exercise? And it hit me. I was like, wow. And the pool was so nice. It was, oh my God, it was beautiful. Lights, and it looked to be warm water. Oh my God, it was nice. You didn't smell chlorine or nothing. It was crystal clear. And I'm like, and the universe is like, here it is. This is what you wanted. The universe can't talk. You just got to kind of feel it. It was like, here, ain't nobody in it. It's all to you. And I'm like, I can't swim with my clothes on. I didn't even bring no swimming trunks. I didn't come out here to swim. I'm like, wow, the universe just worked that fast here. See, the universe will give you something. It might not be exactly what you expect, but it's what you desire. It's what you desire. You might have a taste for pizza today, and you really want that pizza today, but you end up eating something else. Now, if you don't say to yourself, I'm good, I don't want no pizza no more, or this was a satisfying meal versus having that pizza anyway, you probably won't get it. But if you kept that mindset, if the next day you wake up and be like, dang, boy, I wish I really had that pizza yesterday, and you just let it go, probably on Thursday you're gonna get a pizza. It'll come in the form, like, the universe is weird. It'll come in the form like, somebody like ordered a pizza from where you stay, and they accidentally knock on your door thinking it is you, and they don't know where the people are. They're like, here, do you want it? Because we can't find them. Or you might walk outside your door and there's a Papa John's or a Pizza Hut thing on your door, like, for you to buy a low price pizza. Or you could be leaving out of your neighborhood and you could see the pizza delivery guy in your neighborhood, like, has a flat tire or something like that, and you have to go help him, and he can hook you up with pizzas, like, or he can give you a pizza or something. Like, it's weird. It's really weird how the universe works. So So the pull on my whole spirit to not get in that pool, to get in that pool, it was hard to deny the fact that I wanted that anaerobic exercise deep in my subconscious mind to not get in that pool. So I jumps in the pool, splash, all my clothes on, and I swim for at least 2 hours. And I'm just not waking up from that night, last night, and I feel so good. Like I really swim, and I feel good. Like I feel good because it's just an anaerobic exercise, and that's definitely important, guys. If you definitely want to be, a positive person, you're trying to make yourself better. Health is very important. Taking care of your body is very important. These exercises and eating right, this stuff has long-term effects that other people can't benefit from if they don't do it. Like you can feel so much better than the next person if you just eat right. If you just take the time out your busy, hectic day and go jog, go to the gym. See, people just go through life and just run and go and chill and sleep and get up and go to work and never do no exercise or nothing. It's just like a car. You have to continue to get it tuned up. You gotta go to get the oil change. You gotta put gas in it. Gas is water for your car, for your body. So I told you that story to get you to realize, your perception. Perception is everything. It's all about how you see life. Life is so beautiful around us. Like you could literally turn your whole environment into like a kingdom or a palace if you have the mindset to. Where you're staying at right now is a heavenly place in the universe. If you see it like that, whatever happens to you in your life, when things come to you in your life, they come to you in the best form. Everything comes to you in blessing and in the best form that it could possibly come. But you know what? There's a lot of people who don't see things coming to them like that. Somebody could get a brand new pair of shoes, or somebody could get a brand new shirt, but they just still see it as just a shirt that they just got, and they might see it like, oh, this person is trying to be all that and by giving me a gift, or this shirt, oh my God, it wasn't the best shirt. It could have been a better shirt than this. I didn't want this design. Rather than saying, this is my shirt. The universe has supplied me with a shirt through somebody else. What can I use it at? How can I use it? Go to your closet, all to find out that the shirt that you got matches up with a pair of shoes that you never even wear. And you be like, wow, I'm going to start wearing these shoes now because I got a shirt to go with it. And then now you feeling better every day. See, the universe has supplied you with something so that you could feel better because you were wearing these shoes that you never wore, and you got a shirt that you never even bought. Somebody got it for you. You put the two in. Now you feel different because you're out in different shoes and in a brand new shirt. The universe, it works in mysterious ways. It does. It really does. Speak up, let your voice be heard, guys. Leave a nice comment at the very bottom in the description section. Make sure you share any video that you would like. I would gladly appreciate it. Thank you so much, Holly. I'm going to definitely shout you out big time for sharing my videos all the time. And that's just what I do, folks. You do good. You do good to others. You get it done back to you. Okay, so speak up, let your voice be heard. Leave a nice comment at the very bottom in the description section. In the meantime, I'll see you next time. Peace.